Hey, how's it going, everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about air filter maintenance and what to look for when you're inspecting your air filter in your own vehicle. So what you want to do is take a look at the air filter at least every oil change, if not every other oil change, and kind of look at the overall condition of the air filter. So I decided to remove the one out of the GMC Sierra to take a look at the condition of it. As you can see from the video clips that I'm going to put up here, it's a little bit on the dirty side, a little bit on the dusty side. Some of you guys might say, hey man, spray that thing out with compressed air, stab it back in, good to go, save yourself 12 to 15 bucks, whatever. Okay, let's take a look at what that might look like. So after hitting it with the air, the compressed air, spraying all the little particles out and debris out, and of course you want to try to wear a respirator if you can, you can see that there's going to be I'm going to put a close side by side up here of both the brand new one and the one that's been in it all year long. You can see that there is some minute difference, but the one that we cleaned out with compressed air came out okay for the most part. But what else is going on inside of that air filter that we're not seeing? Guys, there's a lot of dirt, debris. I mean, you get rodents in there that are going to piss and crap on things, make their nests. You're going to get all that road debris, that dust, that dirt that's going to collect up in the air filter. And eventually those little particles are going to go through. They're going to go through the inductive tube, through the throttle body, down through the injector, into the head, through the intake and everything else, down into the engine, and eventually it's going to combust, and then it could scrape or score on its way down into the oil pan. So there's this elongated process that it's going to go through. Maybe it gets trapped or stuck along the way, but overall, what are you really saving yourself from? Are you saving the 10 or 15 bucks right out the get-go by not spending 10 or 15 bucks on an air filter and maybe shortening the lifespan of your vehicle by 50,000 miles, 100,000 miles, 25,000 miles? Who's to know for sure? But why would you want to find out? Why wouldn't you just want to replace it? For how cheap it actually is, guys, I'm telling you, these things are relatively inexpensive. The fact that I've gone 12 months on one air filter doing just what you guys probably do at home, which is spraying it out and reusing it, is crazy. Usually I change it out every other oil change. But since I only average 3, maybe 4 oil changes per year, what I'll do is every other oil change, I'll spray it out, I'll reuse it, and by the end of the year, I'll change it out. And I haven't really had any issues doing it that way. That's just the way that I do it. You might do it a little bit differently. I also went ahead and pulled the one out of the Mariner and changed it out too. And from this little image here or over here, you're going to see that it is on the dirty side, and mostly because we had a rodent issue. So there's some piss stains and some shit stains, but it is what it is. Look, all I'm telling you guys is if you fail to look at it, then you're failing your vehicle. So make sure you take a peek at some of these things. It's not that incredibly difficult to pull the air filter housing apart, to take a look at your air filter, to make sure that everything's on the up and up. And if you really want to wait one more revolution of oil changes, then by all means use some compressed air, clean it out. But for God's sakes, do something. Do not neglect the air filter, okay? It's not a lifetime guarantee. Simply stabbing a K&N air filter in it and calling it a day isn't going to work. Okay, the K&N air filters, they do not provide better flow. They don't give you increased horsepower or anything like that. Okay, it's just a reusable air filter. They gave you an air filter that you can spend buku dollars on in the beginning, that you can wash and clean with a soapy substance, and then spray it with a nice little lubricated oil spray and let it dry, and then you put it back in. It's a reusable air filter and nothing more. And I've seen those things fail within a couple of years too. You know what I mean? You cannot predict what's going to happen to them based on rodent control or weather. So that's just the way that it goes. But at any rate, that's all I got for this video, guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Share if you want to share. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks as always for watching. Deuces.